What's up, you guys? Welcome and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be recreating this look that I saw on Instagram, inspired by Painted by Esther, who is a celebrity makeup artist. And yeah, once I saw this look, I'm like, yeah, I have to try to recreate this. I mean, the look is just gorgeous. I mean, it's just giving glamorous, and that is my type of a look. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, then let's get started. So first we're gonna go into primer, and today I'm gonna use my Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Blurring Balm in the Universal shade. I have this one in the actual skin tone shade and the Universal. I kind of use them interchangeably. I don't see a difference in the two. They both work amazingly at keeping my makeup all day. So today I'm gonna go in with Universal. It's gonna go in and just sort of place that all over my face. Not only does it make your makeup last all day, to me it gives it like a really nice, blurred, smooth finish. Now I'm going to go into color correcting. As usual, I'm going in with my Morphe Wakeup Artist Under Eye Correcting Concealer in Papaya 03. Just taking that in around my mouth area just to conceal that darkness. Get it nice and even for my foundation. This probably wasn't the best brush for this step. And this is just like a cheap sheen brush that I got. I'm going to go into foundation. I'm going to use my Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the shade Chestnut. I tried this for the first time in the last video on my channel. This is just the new formula of this foundation. They did change the formula, so if you want to see me, well, you're going to see me use it now. But yeah, let's go in with this. I don't want to use too much because I want my skin to still look like skin, because I'm going in with a lot of powder and things like that, so I don't want a heavy look. So this is going to be sort of sheared out. I'm going to coat my brush, and I'm using my Danessa Myricks Yummy Face brush again. And I'm going to sort of swipe this on versus pressing it in like I usually do, just because I don't need or want super full coverage. I want a skin-like finish. I'm swiping it without like swiping away the product. I'm using a really light hand right now because I still want like my skin to show, but just like a nice even layer of foundation on top. Okay, so we have the foundation. How gorgeous is this foundation? Now I'm gonna go in with concealer. I'm mixing my Natasha Denona Hy-Glam concealer in NY11 with my Urban Decay Quickie concealer in 70NN because I didn't want anything too light, but then I also didn't want anything that just like didn't give any brightening at all. So let's see what these look like, and I'm just gonna apply it with the brush first. All right, that's good enough. know if you guys can tell, but I use very, very little concealer. You know, just buff out the edges. I'm not really waiting because I don't want this to dry down before I can blend it out because I use such little product. That was a good mixture. I like the color of the concealer. I'm like so picky when it comes to like my concealer color sometimes. I mean, sometimes I just use the whatever shade, you know, that the concealer is, but sometimes I just want like one or like 1 to 2 shades lighter than my skin tone. And a lot of times I can't find that. They go from like my exact tone to like very light. So I have to do a lot of mixing, and I'm not mad at that, but taking my Juvia's Place Massive Puff to blend out the concealer, using a light hand, not pressing in too hard. And you know, I probably should have done my eyebrows and eyeshadow first, because that's what she did, but I forgot, because I don't usually do that, so it's like I'm a creature of habit, but we're gonna work it out. I like this big puff. It fits real comfortably in my hand. Just gonna buff out these edges, get everything nice and seamless. Now I'm gonna go into contour. I'm gonna use my Patrick Ta Cream Contour and Powder Bronzer, and she's Chiseled. I'm gonna use the cream part of this. And I'm just keeping this right in the hollows of my cheeks, like there's a spot for it. That's where I'm applying this. I'm just gonna put what's left on my forehead. Is that enough? I think I'm gonna put a little bit more, because I really want that like chiseled look, you know? That's the name of it. That's the name of the color. And then I'm going to go back in with the foundation brush and just press around the edges of this, making sure it's blended. Now I'm going to go into blush. I'm going to mix these two Huda Beauty blushes in the shade Sunset Lychee and Intense Guava. I thought these are such cute colors. And you know, I come to really like these Huda Beauty ones because of the simple fact, like they have pigment, but they are kind of sheer, like you can't really mess up too much. And so I like that, because if I'm gonna compare it to like the Juvia's Place blushes, those, I mean, you can mess up because it's just so pigmented. Um, but these, I feel like they're just, and I'm mixing the two together. Do a little custom mixing. This is what she did when she recreated it. So I'm just following suit, guys. And I think this is all about like the blush placement. But let's see, I'm usually the type to like use a brush to apply it, but we're just trying things differently today. And I'm just gonna use my YSL brush and press this in. Onto a nice consistency, not completely dry like a powder, and it's still movable, it's not stuck. I like that. I do like the mixture of those two together. Nice color. And you see, like, I put a lot of product on and it's not muddy, it's not like overwhelming. I'm still able to share it out. And I'm trying to follow the blush placement, which is like kind of like right under the eye. You know, once I go in with the setting powder, it's going to sort of tone it down a little bit. I feel like this side has more than this side. Let me just put, I'm gonna put a little bit more over here just to even it out. Sometimes it's hard, like when you're recreating a look, because you can use the same products and it just doesn't come out the same. And honestly, you can even use the same like technique kind of, but if your face shape is different, you have to know how to like adapt and change it to like suit your face type. And so a lot of times that's my struggle, is like, okay, like I see people doing these looks and then when I try it, it doesn't look the same, but they may have to place it somewhere else because their cheekbones are higher or lower than mine. And you know, I'm sorry, I may have to place it somewhere else, but I like the blush. I'm gonna set my under eye. I'm gonna use the Huda Beauty Easy Bake pressed powder, and this is just to set. I'm gonna bake. I'm just a baker. Like, I don't care what anyone else does. I'll follow you, but I have to bake because I just feel like it smooths out my under eye like no other. So this is just me setting it into place. This is Cinnamon Bun in the Easy Bake and Snatch Pressed Brightening and Setting Powder. I'm just using this puff to buff out any creasing. Just taking the same pressed powder and just going over the areas that I had concealer. I'm going back into the Patrick Ta, and I'm going to take the powder part now and set the bronzing areas, or the areas that I contoured. Just going over my entire face with that Huda Beauty, just to set everything down. This is a very matte type of look. Heavily powdered, but without looking cakey. Just sort of looks flawless and professional. So I want to make sure there's no shine on the skin at this point. I'm not sure if I just filmed the baking part. I hope I did. I have under my eyes Kunafa mixed with cinnamon bun in the Easy Bake setting powder. And now I'm gonna get into my eyes. I usually don't show you guys this step because it's so long, and I think I've shown it before, but I'll show you one side. I'm gonna use my Morphe micro brow pencil in Java. I feel like the brows in her looks are very, very like at you. And so Java is a nice sort of dark brown color. I usually use it just toward the middle and end of my brow, but today I'm gonna use it all over. Seeing some hairs out of place. I needed to do my eyebrows so bad. My eyebrows are not done. Ugh. I'm just gonna tweeze a little bit. I hate when my brows are not done when I have to do this step. It's just, ugh, it just doesn't look as good. But anyway, we're gonna work with what we have, so let's go into it. I'm gonna use the same pencil in the shade Cold Brew for the front of the brow. I just don't like it too dark at the front, and this one is just a little lighter than Java, and I like to bring mine further in. Okay. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna clean up the tail of my brow with that Natasha Denona concealer I used under my eye. And then I'm gonna use the Urban Decay Quickie concealer that I mixed with it for the front of the brow. I'm just gonna take this down since there's so much left on the brush and take it onto my eyelids as a eyeshadow base. What is you guys' least favorite part about doing your makeup? What's your favorite part and your least favorite part about doing your makeup? For me, my favorite part is applying the foundation. I just love how it looks like going on, like how smoothing, and it just like evens out your complexion. I love foundation and I love blush. Those are my two favorite parts. Now, the part I don't like to do is my eyes. Like anything with my eyes. Like I don't like doing my eyebrows. I don't like doing eyeshadow. None of it. And it's so necessary to your look though. That's the crazy part. It's like your eyes are so important when it comes to like your makeup look. If you rush the eyes or just don't take your time with it and like pay attention to the detail, it can really make or break your look. And I think maybe that's why I don't like it, because it takes too much focus. But when I'm done, I'm always like so happy that like I took my time and it came out beautifully. Let me know down in the comments what's your favorite and least favorite step in your makeup application. Now I'm going into the Urban Decay concealer and just taking that. Actually, I don't even know if I need it there. I'm not gonna even put it there because it looks, to me, it looks pretty good as is. Now we're gonna go into the eyeshadow, and yeah, I'm gonna kind of just do what she did. And she took like a really light matte color. I'm using my Supreme Bronze Artist Couture palette. This is like a couple years old. I don't even know if they still sell this, but these are colors you can get in almost any neutral palette. It's like a beige matte color, and I'm gonna take that all over the lid. I'm taking it all the way up to the brow bone. Then I'm gonna take a brown color. I'm just gonna take this toasty color and place that, let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna place that toasty color on the outer corner. I'm trying to like do different looks that I normally wouldn't do, because honestly, when it comes to makeup, I love playing in it, but I don't have the creative mind to like come up with just like these looks. I don't know, for whatever reason, I always draw a blank when I want to try something new. I don't really know what to do, and so I love looking at other people's looks and just taking from them and, you know, using them as inspiration and building on it. You know, once I get going, I can kind of add in my little 2 cents and just make it my own. But like I usually need a starting point. Sometimes I go on Pinterest and I try to find like makeup looks that I can try to recreate. Listen, that's what it's about. I mean, everyone is inspired by everyone else. Anyway, so this is what I have so far. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in with the Danessa Myricks Colorfix sticks. I got another one. This one is duo number 2, Orion Nebula and Twilight Gleam. I'm gonna go in with this one and just pop it all. This is where I'm gonna look to get most of my shimmer from. I have another product I'm gonna use, but okay. Ooh, this is beautiful. I mean, I reviewed these on my channel, so you guys know how I feel about these. So nice. But I'm not gonna play it safe with it today. I'm gonna actually go there and take it all the way up. Taking my brush to get this in order. Okay, now I'm going in with the L'Oreal Lace Shadow Stick in number 115 Twinkly Rose. And I'm putting this in the inner corner and just sort of gonna blend it into the Danessa Myricks. All right, I'm sorry guys, my camera battery died, so I had to switch them out. But that's the wing I have. I'm gonna like finish it with a pencil. I ended up finding a black eyeliner in my stash anyway. Forgot I had this MAC Smolder eye kohl crayon in the shade Smolder. So I'm gonna use this to line my lower waterline. I put my lashes on, And then I'm going to do the little cat eye thingy. And these lashes are dry. Okay, no, it's sticking. It's sticking, guys. It's sticking. Oh, okay. I'm gonna do my blush. I'm gonna use what she used. She used this L'Oreal Infallible blush in the shade Confident Pink, number 10. These are really cute. I never had a L'Oreal Infallible blush. It has a little mirror on the back too. She just went, ooh, okay. This is so pretty. It's like a powdery sort of color, and it's so lovely. Ooh, that is pretty. Okay. I went in kind of heavy-handed because I wasn't sure, but I'm gonna take some off. Okay. It has a smell. So I'm gonna take my MAC Studio Fix powder in NC47. This is not the new formula, this is the older formula. And I'm going to go over my entire face and try to also fix the shape of this blush a little bit. I'm gonna go in with the blush again, but I'm gonna go up under my eyes. That's what I think I'm missing, is it needs to be up under the eye, and it needs to like gradually fade into the blush area. Ooh, I like it. I really like it. Then I'm going to take this Haus Labs blush in the shade Watermelon Bliss and put that, oh, this is a beautiful color. And I'm going to put that more toward the back. I'm going to use a fluffier brush for that part. This is the Real Techniques blush brush. And I'm also going to tap some off of it. I'm not going to go right in with it. Yeah. Okay. Look at that. Oh, that is so cute. Because I want it to gradually fade into it, and it definitely does. That is so pretty. I really like this L'Oreal one, but guys, going with the super light hand because this is a really pigmented blush. Oh, this is so pretty. Okay. I'm going to just sort of define my nose a little bit more using my same contour. Where's my stuff? I hate when I can't. Okay. I'm going back into the Patrick Ta just to deepen up this nose contour a little bit. That's another area that I gotta like work on. I'm not like super good at like the nose center of the face area. Today it looks pretty good. Sometimes, honey, it be all types of messed up. I'm going in with my MAC Chestnut pencil to line my lips. I'm going in with my MAC lipstick in Fabby. This is such a beautiful color. Then I'm gonna go on top with a gloss. I'm gonna use my MAC Snow Petal lip gloss. This is like a shimmer, like iridescent kind of pink. So cute. Similar to Oyster Girl. If you have Oyster Girl, I know they still sell Oyster Girl. It's similar to that, but a little bit more pink. And then, because this isn't giving me the shine level that I require, I'm gonna use my NYX Butter Gloss, Sugar Glass, just to give me the shine that I need. I'm gonna just go in with like a little bit of this melting spray because I don't want just a little bit because I want it to mesh everything together, but I don't want it to make me shiny. I might have to go back in with some powder again after just to make sure it's not shiny, but we'll see. I'm going in with MAC and just setting one more time. All right, guys, so this is the final look. What do you guys think? I think it came out so good. I think I was successful in recreating the makeup look that I was going for. The heavy blush, the gorgeous eyes. This is a very, very glam look. Definitely a full glam type of look. I'm obsessed with the eyes. I think the eyes came out better than I've like almost ever done them. So I'm really loving them. But yeah, I had so much fun creating this look. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel so you don't miss any more of my fun makeup looks that I'm going to be doing. Let's chat makeup down in the comments. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.